Yeah, one heck of a ball game, obviously. Two really good teams. Thank you. There you go. Two really good teams, great ball game, great night, great crowd. Just a great night of college baseball in Columbia. I'll give you a quick analogy if you're wondering what that feels like to coaches in the dugout. If you've ever been on a plane with heavy turbulence, you're saying, please just land the damn plane, okay? That's what it feels like. So really proud of these guys. Still got to win another one tomorrow. Whoever we play tomorrow will be a really good ball club, but tonight was a really good night for us.
Mark, obviously the pitching started great. Mahoney's in control early, and then you go to the pen. Just what did you see from Jack throughout his start, and then just the thinking to go immediately to Jones and then to Veach?
Yeah, I saw a great competitor out there. I saw what Jack has been for the last part of the season for us. He's been our most consistent guy. He's been dominant, and the guys love playing behind him. As you can see with the kind of defense he gets, he works quick, he throws strikes, and he's a winner. And this team loves playing behind him because they know how much he cares about this program. And he had the one inning that got away from him a little bit, but he was really, really good. No walks. That's hard to do against that team. No walks on that stage. Very impressive.
Coach, Elliot made a point to talk about how great your defense was tonight, especially in the infield. And do you feel like right now with your current alignment and health status and everything, that is this defense now kind of back to that peak form? Are you seeing that?
Yeah, for sure. Again, we said it for the last month when we struggled. We needed to weather the storm. We needed to lose maybe some battles if necessary to win the war, hopefully at the end. So Wimmer didn't play shortstop for a long time in hopes that we could get him back for this. And now that he's back, Michael's playing really well at second base. Lee Croy is healthy again. He missed a lot of action with his hamstring. This is what we look like when we're healthy, bottom line. And we're really good. When we're close to full strength, we're pretty darn good. So it's just nice to see it again, hopefully just in time.
Gavin, that play there in the 8th inning, take me through that one. Did you even see the ball before it went into your glove? And just what was that emotion like as the crowd kind of got around you there?
Oh, yeah, I definitely saw it. No. No, I think it was Peoples that hit it right. So, I mean, left-handed hitter, you're kind of expecting like a snap hook line drive. Luckily, it was to the backhand, and I caught it and threw it to second, and the emotion came out from there. But there's not really much else than that.
Mark, what about the quality of your at-bats by your hitters tonight? There's some strikeouts, but had got a good number of walks and got the NC State starter his pitch count up there early.
That was key. Like 9 more walks today. Again, to Aaron's question, that's more what our offense looks like when we have a lot of the veterans in there. Will McGillis at the top of the lineup has totally changed the complexion of what our lineup looks like. And when he can do that, it feeds on itself. It gets contagious, and we took great at-bats. To go far in the postseason, you need 9 guys that can give you tough at-bats to wear down. What you hope is wearing down the opposing pitcher, and you get into a bullpen fairly quick. Their guy had, really good stuff. He kept us off balance. He's had a really good year, but I think we wore him down just enough to get him out of there before the 5th inning was over. And look, that matters. That matters in the postseason.
Gavin, I know getting back to offensive fundamentals was kind of a big focus for you guys. Seems like you've been making a lot of solid contact, a couple opposite field hits yesterday. Just what did the week look like for you in terms of getting back to those fundamentals in practice, and how do you feel at the plate right now?
Right now I feel pretty good at the plate. This week was, as you said, back to the fundamentals. There was a tough stretch there, so I was glad to get away from baseball for a little bit. But everything that we worked on in this week seems to be playing out now, and I'm pretty content with it so far.
Jack, it looked really easy for you for the first 5 innings. What does it feel like out there when you've got a comfortable lead and you're able to just go out there and pitch like that, have command of everything? What does that feel like for you?
I mean, I think it's like the feeling that you kind of work for, like when no one's watching, really. I'm just like going out there with pretty much a full-strength South Carolina team. Like, we feel really confident, and I think you can see it in like how much fun we're having right now. And I don't know, the last couple of starts, I feel like I've just probably put the emotion aside a lot of it and just understanding, like, executing every single pitch and, just breathing a lot out there. And so, but like you said, like, I don't know. It's just it's a good feeling. That's all I can say about it.
Jack James was in here yesterday saying he had to settle down a bit in the first inning. You had some first inning trouble tonight too. Did you feel it immediately? Did you have to settle down? What was kind of your process of getting into this game before you got on that roll?
Yeah, I mean, when I woke up, like I was up. I could have pitched when I woke up this morning. Adrenaline definitely shot up as soon as I woke up. So that was a fun waiting game to play all day. But like in the first, I think I got the first 2 out, right? Yes. And then kind of dink hit and then roll over Gav's head, and so just like understanding that's baseball. But at the same time, that the chop over. Gavin said, like, I don't think people realize, like, how big of a play that is by Petrie. Like, I think people see that play and they're just like, oh, it's a baseball play. But, like, that changed the whole complexion of the game. And then obviously got the fly out to center. Tip makes a great play with, Tip's been all over the place for us, and he's doing whatever, really whatever we ask him to do. So, shout out Pep, man. He saved my butt. So.
Gavin, I think you guys scored all 6 runs with 2 outs tonight. So just what kind of goes into that mentally, sort of being able to come in clutch like that at bat?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to stay in the game. Even with 2 outs, that's when you can do the most damage. I feel like teams think they have the advantage just because it's 2 outs, but we have guys up at the plate that can do damage. So we look to do damage, and thankfully tonight we did.
Mark, all season you guys have taken the one game at a time approach, but everybody on your team will know what's riding on tomorrow night. So how will you and your players kind of deal with what that's going to be all about tomorrow night?
Same routine, same mindset, same approach, go 1-0 tomorrow. That's our goal. I mean, you just don't make it any bigger or smaller than that. You just prepare the same way, you take the same batting practice, you eat the same food, you show up at the same time, and you play baseball.
Mark, how important was that homer by Wimmer in the I think it was the 3rd inning there, and to get y'all started offensively? And then, do you feel like how much of a difference does his leadership make in the way y'all play?
Significant on both counts. The home run, we talk about it all the time. Who's going to be the first man through the door? Who's going to breach the door and get through there to kind of show the rest of the guys the way? Tonight he was the first guy. McGillis had a great at bat to get on base there with 2 outs, worked a walk, and then Wimmer had the big blow, and that kind of, I think, took a little bit of the tension out of the dugout and said, hey, this could be our day again. So very important on the home run, and his leadership is it's physical. It's the guys like him being out there in the middle. You saw the defensive play he made. He just brings so many things to the table for us, and we're just a better team overall when he's out there. It's pretty clear.
Gavin, in the 4th, I think four guys before you all walked, and 1 run had just walked in. How easy is it to get up there and saying, like, well, I know I could put the game away with 1 swing here, but 4 guys did just walk? What's your plate discipline going up there like?
Right. I would never say it's easy, but yeah, you kind of know that the guy's spraying it a little bit, and you're kind of keyholing him to get that 1 pitch. I think a big problem with me so far this year has been getting too big and trying to hit that home run, but kind of simplified it and just try to put the ball in play, and good things happen when you put the ball in play.
Gavin, you mentioned those couple days off before starting practice. What did you do to kind of get your mind off it a little bit?
Got away from baseball a little bit. No, but just looked at video, looked at guys' swings, spoke to my brother a little bit. Mahoney and I had some conversations about just some approach style things. But yeah, that's pretty much all that went into it, and a lot of hitting.
And how much can these 2 games going into tomorrow night and whatever's in the fold, just how much confidence can that give you at the bottom of that order to kind of be that RBI guy for this offense?
I mean, it gives you all the confidence in the world. I feel like I step up to the plate with a lot of confidence as it is, but having some success definitely helps a little bit. So.
Take 2 more, Jack. Mark Elliott was in here and said that he thought his guys took great at bats all game. Jack was just a little bit better. Is that the way that you saw it, and what made What made Jack as good as he was?
Yeah, well, I think Jack's a very talented guy who's very competitive, that rises to the occasion. And I would agree, they battled hard. That's a good ball club over there. That's a team that tries to get to Omaha every year just like we do, and they go. So I think it was two really good offenses. It was two really good pitchers that started the game, and it was just good old-fashioned baseball. And we battled them, they battled us, and we were fortunate to come out 3 runs on top tonight.
Jack, I have 2 for you. What does that mean to you when you see guys like Wimmer making that diving play in the second, and then obviously Gavin making that huge stop there, and the late innings? What does that mean to you to just have that defense behind you? And then my second question is obviously Talmadge. He had the bases loaded walk. Have you ever seen a bat flip like that on a walk?
I'll answer your first question. I mean, I think it changes like the whole complexion of the game, right? You look back and King calls him octopus out there, and we laugh about it, but it's true. Like, it feels like that whole left side of the infield's locked down when Wimmer's out there. So, when pitches are called, I think for me too, I feel like I don't have to like execute the pitch perfectly. If I get on the right third of the plate, with my fastball, I think I can get guys to beat it into the ground and just let my defense do the rest. And then Talmadge is that's Tal. He's fiery, and that's Talmadge. So.
Okay, all right, thank you.